And if you're looking for high quality 3D assets, references, a growing community of creatives, or you like to join a challenge that can help you hone your skills, then RenderHub is the place for you. Stick around to the end of the video so you can find out more about this. So, we all know that in character art and figure drawing, the quality of reference materials directly affect accuracy, efficiency, and creative confidence, as traditional references from photographs, mirrors, and also other live models often at times affect how we get to create and compose. But one of the things which is synonymous with these methods is the limited view fixed point, which in most cases act as constraints. And today we have something that is pretty interesting, which I think a lot of creators would love, as the folks at Haele 3D are proposing a new tool called the Pose Studio. Now, this has been in the works for some time, and pretty soon this will be available for all, as this actually emerges as a response to most of the constraints that creators get to face when dealing with references, as this tool is poised to offering creators a controllable 3D space in which human characters will be posed, studied, and also visualized from various angles. And of course, we've talked about various pose and reference tools in the past, which has to do with various kinds of anatomy, but this is more targeted to full human anatomy, as it comes with literally everything that you need to study human anatomy and build, visualize, and create character art or even figure drawings from various perspectives and various modes. And previously, the folks at Haele 3D have already created a couple of other tools before, which has to do with hands, feet, and also portraits. The whole idea of making these was also for the sole purpose of referencing and character art creation. Bringing all of them together into Pose Studio just makes it even more useful, as Pose Studio will be positioned as a nice and comprehensive solution for full figure composition and anatomical understanding. Now, I do see a situation where different disciplines would actually leverage of these, especially when it comes to studying human anatomy. And from all the demos and also write-ups that we've seen, at the core of Pose Studio is its emphasis on full body editability. So rather than simply relying on poses, which we get to see with most other tools, artists will be able to manipulate the figures by simply adjusting limb positions, posture, and the overall balance to match the exact requirements of a composition. And you know, the thing with this is, with this level of control, artists would have all of the access to explore dynamic action poses, subtle weight shift, and all of that nice little body nuances that are simply difficult to capture with static reference images. And for sure, because this is fully editable, it gives artists that sense of being able to approach and reiterate the design or even the pose however they want in real time, which would actually help with the adjustment of the drawing, as things might definitely evolve over time as you simply create with this. And one cool thing that I see here is the fact that it supports, multiple body styles. Artists can simply blend across various things just to get a nicer result. And a couple of nice things that this ships with is presets. So you do have access to various presets which you can work with. You also have access to various props which you can attach to your character, just in case you like to capture that while making that drawing. That is also pretty nice. In terms of posing, there are nice posing stuff that is also available. You also have some settings which you can play with. So in terms of coloring, or maybe you like to change the shade of a particular thing, that is also available with this. The environment for this also looks pretty cool. Of course, you can change this at any point in time, and just like previous tools, these would possibly support VR. So if you like to make your poses in VR, this is also something that will be super possible once this gets released. And from a sneak peek, you can make modifications to any of the characters that you're working with, from facial modifications all the way to full body, beard, hair. There is just a ton of parameters that this is potentially going to be coming with. It's also worth mentioning that outside the fact that poses can be edited and also fine-tuned to your hard content, you can also link or even parent various objects to a particular part of your model. And within the pose section, you do have the mirror pose, which means you can mirror poses from left to right. And of course, we also have a copy and paste pose and also duplicate character, which is also one of the cool things that comes with this. Another cool thing with this is, instead of making a pose for one particular model and then remaking that pose over and over, this is just one nice thing that this actually has. So you can make a pose for one particular model and transfer that pose to all of the other models. So maybe you need like a muscular model, you can transfer the pose to a muscular model. You want to maybe see that same pose in terms of a skeletal model, you can also transfer that. And in case you like to see that on a full human model, you can also transfer that. You can also make adjustments to any of these and it looks really wonderful. Now, one thing which I'd also wish that this also comes with is an export button. So hopefully, or at the end of the day, they might include an export button. So once you're done with it, you should be able to export it out and use it in any other DCC app. And for sure, if you like to check out some of the things that they've made before, which has to do with the feet, the hands, and also the face, you can simply go over to Steam, where you'll be able to check them out, as they do have all of these right here. And speaking about references, you might want to consider taking a look at the folks at RenderHub, as they do have references of different types. So whether you're looking for free reference packs or brushes, or maybe you're looking for free 3D models which you can work with, which are absolutely amazing, or possibly you're looking for game ready models which you can absolutely find right here, or potentially there are 3D models that you'd like to buy or even sell, then you can simply come through and check this out. Something else which is pretty interesting with RenderHub is if you simply go over to the marketplace, you can actually get stuff based on compatibility. So whether you're looking for stuff for 3D Studio Max, Maya, Blender, Unreal Engine, Unity, ZBrush, and so on, you'll be able to find them right here. From free stuff all the way to paid stuff, these are amazing things that you can find on RenderHub. And of course, if you're thinking about joining the challenge, then you might want to consider taking a look at the brand new challenge, which is called Dangerous Cause. And this is running from now till February the 15th of 2026. And this comes with a cash prize of 1,900, with first place, second place, and third place winners to be announced on the 1st of March 2026. Of course, there is also honorable mentions. And for those who are thinking about joining this, there's some terms and conditions that applies to this, from deliverables all the way to originality and the judging criteria. So if you like to join this, you can simply go over to the link in the description. That's going to bring you right here where you can see these things for yourself. So this is it for those who are looking for amazing models that they can work with, or you're looking for amazing references that you can play with, or possibly you like to explore some of the tools that we've also mentioned. Then links to all of this is going to be in the description, so do well to check them out. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.